about something that is extremely important, and it has been a life-changing tool in my life. And I actually encountered this type of mindset since I was a little girl, but I didn't even know it. I would say this is a very important mindset, especially if you are trying to have your own business, but in reality it's a type of mindset that applies to anything that you want to be successful in life, even to be happier in life. This is a great mindset to have, and I have basically defined it this way. So the opportunity mindset is a mindset where you create opportunity out of every situation, especially in times of tribulation when the odds are against you. It's a mindset where you're always trying to capitalize, seize, and take advantage of any situation that you're entrusted with. Anything that you're given, anything that you have in your hands at this moment, you're going to make the best out of it. And that is the opportunity seeker mindset. And I'm gonna actually just start with a little bit of a story where I started using this type of tool when I was a really young girl. When I was 11 years old, I remember I was always seeing things as an opportunity, and I didn't notice at that time. I was just little, and I was just doing my own thing. So when I was 11 years old, I got a hold of some recipes. They were like cookie recipes, and I don't remember if I looked them up online. I don't remember if I just found them or somebody was like, oh, here, or a book or something. All I remember is that I looked at that as an opportunity to sell automatically. I kid you not, that was my mind right then and there. I was like, if I learn how to make these cookies and my dad will buy me all the ingredients, then I can sell the cookies. And so that's when it started, and that's what I did. I asked my dad, I was like, hey, I'm gonna make cookies to sell them, so can you please get me so and so and so. I told him the materials. My dad was like, of course, like super excited, super proud of me. So he went and got me the stuff, and then I started baking cookies. Now, I will wake up at 5 in the morning with my dad every morning to bake these cookies. And the thing is that I didn't have to wake up at that time. I could have just said, no, never mind, I'm not going to do that because it's too early. Or I could have said, I'm just going to make them overnight. But I wanted the cookies to be fresh. I wanted to get to school and that people would be like, what is that? I want it. You know, I had that vision already. So anyways, I started selling the cookies, and people were buying them, and it was an awesome feeling. And of course my dad was replenishing my stuff, which was great because I didn't have to. I literally was getting all the profit. I'm forever grateful that my dad did that he actually went and got the ingredients. He saw me waking up every morning. I was hungry. I wanted to make money. Even though I was only 11 years old, I had a motive. And that's where the whole why, comes in. Like, what's your why? Why? Like, I was waking up at 5 in the morning when I had to be in school, like 8 or something like that, because I wanted to make those cookies fresh, and I wanted everybody to have a good experience, and I wanted to sell the cookies. So after the cookie phase, I started to think like, well, I want to make something different. So then I had a recipe for donuts, and they were like donuts that you will fry them. So then I started making the donuts, and again, I would wake up at 5 in the morning. My dad would wake up with me, and we would make the donuts. And it was an awesome experience. And then this whole trend of bracelets came in, and I don't know if you know, but once the trend starts, every single kid has to have it. So, every girl was taking class making them, and next thing you know, I'm learning how to make this bracelet because I'm like, I'm about to go sell this bracelet. And so I went ahead and I learned how to make the bracelets. I was watching them. I learned myself. I was hungry. I was really motivated to sell. So, and I was like, I want to make money. And that was, at that moment, that was my why. I wanted money to have whenever I wanted toys, security. I wanted security. My sisters or anybody in my house needed money. I wanted to be able to say, I have money. I can lend you the money. So, anyways, I started selling bracelets too, and that was a really good experience I had when I was young. And it carried on to high school, and it carried on to still to this day. Some people may know this. And so now let's just talk about the opportunities that people are given, because I had the opportunity. I had the privilege of having a dad that was willing to do that for me. I know not everybody does, but I asked. You know, I could have said no. I had a choice. Basically, that's my point. I had a choice at that moment, and my choice was I'm gonna ask my dad. You know, I'm gonna sell these cookies, and eventually got to a point where I was making my profit, and my dad told me you need to start buying your own material, like your own materials or ingredients, whatever, with the money that you're making. You know, he was teaching me business right there. You know, entrepreneurship. And so not everybody's given the same opportunities, but there are only some people that are willing to go against their circumstances and odds to create them. So the whole point is that you're going and you're knocking and you're asking. Sound familiar? You're asking, you know, and it's crazy the things that will be given to you once you ask, you know, and going against whatever's against you. You know, if everything in your life seems to be like doomed right now at this moment, you have the choice to make that work for you. You have the choice to make any situation that you're in to be something good. You know, are you looking at the situation, and what is the truth about the situation? Is it the way that you're looking at the situation that's really messing with you? You know, there are some people that just say there's nothing for me in this life. You know, nobody's offering me anything. I'm not good enough. All of the type of mindset which I talk about in another video about the not enough syndrome. All of those are very poor very poor choices and thoughts, and they're not true. That's the thing. They're not based on the truth. So the whole thing is, if there are zero opportunities, create them right here, right now, where you are. Don't let your current circumstances define you. I'm so guilty of this, guys. I'm guilty. I'm not perfect. I've made plenty of mistakes. I've victimized myself at some point in life, and the moment that you do that you let what you're going through at this moment define you, you're not going to see opportunity in anything. You're going to miss out. There's sometimes opportunities that are going to be knocking on your door, but you can't see them because you're so caught up with your circumstances of what you're facing. You know, sometimes we're going through something really hard in our lives, and I'm not trying to put anybody down or say like what you're going through is least or it's more than me. I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to say is, can there be something good that can come out of that if you create an opportunity in it? You know, and we have a choice to make today, to wait for things to be handed to us, or to go knock doors and make things happen for us. We need to trust God, that what God has set apart for us is ours. But we need to go get it. And that's basically what I mentioned earlier. It's just, there's certain things that you have been already entrusted with, or there's good and bad that are happening in your life right now. You know, whatever it is that you have in your hands, anything that you're going through right now. A big prime example of the opportunity seeker mindset is using social media as a tool to either sell your ideas or sell your work. Basically sell, honestly. And using social media, at first when I was younger, it was more of okay, I can express my ideas through here. I've always been into writing, and I've always been into helping other people. So I felt like all the ideas that I've had and all the, you know, things that I had inside of me, maybe I was too afraid to go in and just speak it to people. And I think it was a powerful thing for me, because I started seeing social media as a tool of, one, to express my ideas, and two, to start creating something. And I know that a lot of people use social media for self. I think I've always seen, not always, but I think I see social media as an opportunity, a great opportunity for many things, and especially for entrepreneurs. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys can agree with that. So it's just, you know, it's how you see things sometimes. You know, maybe there's something that you want to do, or you want to start up, and you haven't had, or you don't see anything working for you, I would just invite you guys to really create an opportunity out of things that may be going through around you, and maybe you're missing out because you're listening to the outside noise too much and you're not listening within. And that's the thing, like, there's so much light inside each and every one of us, but if we don't understand that if we don't believe that we have light inside of us, then that light's never going to come out, and we're going to miss out on a lot. We're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. So that's why I'm asking you guys to please don't let the world fight you or silence you, and just go out there and create opportunities for yourself if there are none, and go against the odds. So that's a great example, and yeah, I just want to challenge you guys to do that, and whatever it is that you have in your life, to just really take a look, get outside of the picture for a moment. Sometimes when we're in the picture, when we're inside of a frame, we can't see out, like, from the outside in. So I'm just gonna ask you guys if there's any way that you can look at yourself from the outside in and see if there's anything that you're missing out in the picture, any opportunities that you're missing out, anything that you can create for yourself, for your family, for your friends. And yeah, you're gonna be so lit up once you start creating opportunities for yourself, and I'm pretty excited. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys got something out of it. Bye.